Hey guys, I'm Emily and this is Brooks Family Farm. I am going to be making probably just one bouquet today. Had a buddy. This is October 14th, I think. We've had a couple light frosts and today I'm working on turning over that garden. So I went through and I picked a bunch of stuff, and there's still some flowers out there, but not enough to be making bouquets. There's some sunflowers that I'm going to see how long they can make it just to see the colors, but I was able to pick more than I thought I would. I got this bucket. Let me see if I can show you. So I have one zinnia that was not completely bug-eaten or frozen. I have one cherry rose sunflower that bloomed, and then I've got a bunch of these darker, I don't think we're going to be able to see them. So I've got my paper. I already folded it and cut the middle. I did a video on how I do that just the other day. I can link it below. But let's just see. I'm kind of excited about this greenery. So I was cutting out a few sunflowers and that zinnia, but I didn't know what else I could find. And I saw these, which are actually yarrow. Let me get a bunch of them. Here we have wild yarrow. I think if you're buying seeds, it's called common yarrow, and it's white. And it was invaluable this spring when I was making bouquets. The flowers were. So I didn't think anything about the leaves, but we're so close to the end of the season, I'm not going to want any more flowers. And so I took a bunch of leaves. And my wild yarrow had so many more leaves than the yarrow I had planted. So I cut a bunch of leaves, but there's so much left. I also have this is licorice plant that I planted early in the spring, and it didn't ever do much. It's kind of a ground cover, so it spreads out. But now that it's the end of the season, I have these really long side shoots I can use. So I need to look back through my seeds. I thought this was the, it's Sunflower Selections. It's not Rouge Royale. It's a red. I'll find the name of it. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. I planted a terracotta and a black, but they have not had time to do much of anything. I have a few snapdragons that are escaping the cucumber beetles, which are my main nemesis right now. So it is kind of the end of our fresh flower season. It is not the end of our farmers market season. If you've seen any of our other videos, you know that we also do, we raise and sell meat. And so we do pork and pasture raised chicken, and we so much enjoy that. So our farmers market does go year round. So we will be continuing to attend that market throughout the winter with our meat products. We'll have new pork available in December. We will have chickens available again November and December. So we'll still be there, but just not with flowers. That does make me think, though, that I would like to, I'd intended to dry a few flowers this year, but it just wasn't happening. There's too many other things we were doing. Get some of this licorice plant. I don't think I ever noticed it really does smell almost like licorice. I'm sure that's why it has its name. So yeah, I didn't dry any flowers this year. I'd intended to, but just didn't end up happening. But I could definitely do wreaths through the fall and winter. It would be super fun. Maybe an idea for next year. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I love this yarrow. I know my light's fading. I waited too long in the day to do this. But I will get it. It's so good. I love it. Let me get it built real quick. And a couple rudbeckia just opening. I'm really concerned about that. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I planted them midsummer, hoping for next year's crop, and I think I planted them a little too early for that because I have several blooming, which I didn't necessarily want. So I'm not sure how to overwinter them best, or if I can even hope that they'll come back, or if they're just done. I am so sorry. I was trying to do that on the porch while Hugh ate dinner in his high chair, and I noticed when I came out here that he left me lots of sweet handprints, so sorry for that also. But I came out here to finish up. Neil came in. So this is what I have so far, which I'm going to be honest, this is all I could find in the garden, and I made it half in the dark bouquet. I kind of love it. It's this yarrow for me. I just think it does so. What's this little guy doing tucked so far in there? There you go. I just think it's lovely. These dark sunflowers are really beautiful. I love it. There are a couple things still yet I can add. I have a little bit more red yarrow. I had this cone flower that hadn't opened up yet, but I kind of thought it was cute. Yeah, I think it's cute. Sure enough. Okay. I'm super happy with this. I kind of don't want to take it to farmer's market. I kind of want to keep it, but I don't love the idea of going with just one bouquet on the table. I wouldn't have done it. Neil asked me if I was going to have flowers this week, and I said, no, I'm not. But I was out in the garden, I was getting it turned over, and I just thought, well, I'll see what I can pick, and I'm glad I did. I think this is really pretty. So it'll be good for the photos alone. Let me get it wrapped up. I showed you this wrap the other day, but I'll show you again, I guess. So I already have my paper folded, and then I cut up the middle and either side folded over. And then I'm just gonna place the flowers, hold, and scrunch. So there's my finished product. I just brought it together, scrunched it, put my sticker on the back, and it's ready to go. So I was saying out on the porch that I know it probably makes for an odd YouTube channel if you're just here for the flower content, which if you're at the end of this video, you probably are. But I really appreciate you sticking with us. This channel is really going to end up reflecting more of just our life. What we like to do is farm. We started off with cows and then built from there to the pigs and the chickens. All that to say, I know it's an odd mix, and I appreciate if you just click on the flower videos. I'll try and very clearly label, like, this is flower content, this is other farm content. But I really appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you listening to my perspective. Thank you so much. Bye.